fucking face. We was broke. We wasn't on their level. They should have been the fuck on. They are like played in that man's face. He couldn't say nothing. Motherfuckers played. It was all fun and games and all entertainment then. Motherfuckers actually all in other states reenacting my son motherfucking death and they shows and they wasn't even there. But it was cool for them to do that. A motherfucker know my reason, I think, and it's just me, because he wasn't worried about shit. I can guarantee y'all that. And there's only two reasons why I think they ain't stopped, they ain't want people, because one reason they thinking about the safety of the people outside, because he was good. The motherfucker wasn't going to be able to get near him. So you got to think about the fans. Motherfuckers hating and they try to attack the fans and be mad. And we ain't going to talk about crash outs because motherfuckers dumb enough to do it. Look at Duck. Look at Duck. So we ain't going to talk about crash out. Fans going to be motherfucking fans. And everybody want to prove something to show they down when the streets ain't did shit but fuck families up. Motherfuckers who be in the streets. The people that they affect from being in the streets and the families who got their kids in the streets who probably, I ain't gonna say they ain't forced or nothing. Some of that shit be by choice because I know a lot of these kids got good ass parents, but they not gonna tolerate it. Especially if they got little babies that they trying to raise right. That's the first reason why I think the show was canceled. Because they thinking about they knew if anything would have happened, that motherfucking thing would have got sued. The United States would have got sued like a motherfucker. They didn't want to risk it for a pair of unlisted 2005 joints. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. And the second reason, this gonna fuck y'all head up. That second reason why motherfuckers happy, because he was going to do that motherfucking song. He was going to do that song. And they wasn't going to be able to do nothing. So, while he doing the song, because I'm quite sure it was going to be some, other fans there, they probably would have got to kicking it off in the order like they did, what's his name? Drake the Ruler, stabbed him up. Ain't no telling, motherfuckers would have been pulling out all over a show. Motherfuckers can dish it, but they can't take it. It ain't no fun when the motherfucking rabbit got the motherfucking gun. Period.
When you really sit back and think about Mama Duck and the way she moved around that NBA YoungBoy concert situation, it's almost like she was chasing a moment, but for the wrong reasons. From the outside looking in, it didn't feel like she was genuinely there to celebrate music or support the culture. It came across more like she was trying to throw salt and taunt the very people responsible for her son's death. And let's keep it real, that's a dangerous and draining game to play. See, she knew what type of energy that night was going to bring. She knew Lil Tim was going to be in attendance. And if you really know the history, then you know his name sparks a lot of emotions, especially for anybody who had love for King Von. The wounds from that situation never healed, and to this day, it's a sensitive topic. So, for her to step into that environment and make it seem like she was going to capitalize off the tension, it just put more negativity in the air. Instead of healing, it added fuel to the fire. Now, I used to really have respect for Mama Duck. I respected her strength, her resilience after losing her son, and even the way she tried to use her voice in certain moments. But over time, it started feeling less like growth and more like tit for tat. Every situation became about clapping back, getting even, or throwing shots. And the sad part is, she's not a young woman anymore. She's part of that older generation. You would think that wisdom and time would slow her down, give her clarity, and push her toward becoming an example. But instead, it seems like she's stuck in the same cycle. responding to disrespect with more disrespect, and hurt with more hurt. And here's the thing. Young folks, they got their own culture. They diss each other. They rap about things they shouldn't rap about. They keep beef alive through music and social media. It's toxic, but it's their lane. That doesn't mean somebody older, somebody who's lived life, who's buried her child, should feel entitled to match that same energy. If anything, her position should be the opposite. She should be the one showing these younger women how to handle loss, how to process pain, and how to step forward without drowning in the past. That's why it's frustrating, because with age comes responsibility, with experience comes accountability, and when you get older, the last thing you should be doing is acting like the same person you were 20 years ago. That's the whole point of growth, of evolution. You're supposed to evolve. You're supposed to set a tone, not chase the same petty cycles that the young generation gets caught up in. So, when I see Mama Duck online, popping off on live streams, it's hard not to feel disappointed. Because all she's really doing is burning her own opportunities, isolating herself further, and missing out on being that figurehead that other women, especially younger women in Chicago and beyond, could look up to. She has the platform, she has the story, she has the pain that people can relate to. But instead of turning that into something powerful, something healing, she's throwing it away on beef and negativity. At the end of the day, life keeps moving. She's getting older, the years don't slow down, and time doesn't wait for nobody. If she doesn't get it together sooner rather than later, she's going to look back and realize she wasted a chance to lead. Because no matter how much tragedy you go through, you always got two choices. Stay stuck in the pain or turn it into progress. And right now, Mama Duck seems stuck. I just hope she figures it out, because once the years are gone, you can't get them back.